Jeremy, do we need to worry about all this cutting in and out and like Autobot shit? But you guys sound like robots and it's kind of making me horny.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Welcome to Uncle Weepy's Depression Dungeon, the least helpful self-help podcast. Here are your hosts, Paul Armstrong and Jeremy Fuchsa.
That's fine, because I feel like if I get fired from this podcast, I know what kind of mic to buy now. Are we going to dwell or talk about that, or do you guys want to have a messy breakup, or...
I don't know. Do you want to talk about that?
No, I don't want to. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to.
Okay, then let's just move on.
Oh my God, Jeremy.
What?
What now? I don't know. Well, I feel like if there's dirty laundry, like harbored feelings, like let's air it.
There's a lot of dirty laundry on this floor.
There's a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice down here that I'm assuming my daughter and her boyfriend must have drank. Okay. That's cool. This must have been over the weekend.
Where are they now?
I haven't been down here since last Wednesday. I don't come down here. It's a basement. No one comes down in a basement. But they left it here because I know I'm not going to get upset about it. She's 20. She can do that. I don't care.
I would never let my child drink. Drinking is horrid. It's horrid.
I mean, drinking Smirnoff Ice is horrid, but, you know.
It's a devil's work.
They are. They'll learn. As long as they don't drink my bourbon, I'm fine.
Well, we got to clear the air.
It does. It stinks.
Shit their pants.
Actually, maybe we don't. Maybe I need to just...
Yeah, I don't think there's any air to clear. I think,
Am I supposed to apologize?
No.
No? For what?
Because I got the...
From who?
I got the hate mail.
You did?
What? Huh?
Who did you get hate mail from?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. But there is...
That would be the fastest hate mail that's ever been sent.
I actually found it funny, which I shouldn't have. And I told my husband, I'm like, I know I was so drunk, but I was kind of funny. There's still salsa on my carpet. And it's fine because it's the basement.
Oh, no.
But there were so many great topics last week that...
There were?
I wanted to weigh in on...
I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, like that article about working in Jeremy. Yes, I remember when it was like Chinese are working harder than us. What are we going to do? I remember that time. I don't remember the recording, but I remember the time.
It was serious, man.
Yes.
And it fucked us up. And now we're all paying the price for it. I really do feel.
We're working, but not being efficient. That's for sure.
I cannot lie to you. When I started reading that article, any article like that, I instantly think, what are the Chinese doing? And it's because of that history. And I'm not making that up.
I wonder if that's why, what's his name, wrote the 4-hour work week or whatever. What's the guy's name?
Tim Ferriss?
Yeah. So think about if you can work a whole week in 4 hours. Imagine if you worked a full 8 hours for 5 days a week with that much. You would work like 2 years in 1 week. I'm not good at math, but...
What is a full week? 40 hours? Because I would think a lot of people work that easily in 4 days.
So if you can condense 40 hours into 4 hours and you put a full 8 hours in a day, that's 80 hours a day, right?
Paul, that's robot talk.
No, it's not. That's math talk, but either way.
The whole thing with the 4 hours, are you supposed to only work 4 hours and get out of the office? Because, how?
I don't know. I read it and I find it ridiculous and I'm out. I'm like, there's no way. How can you get everything done in 4 hours? Isn't that what it is? Or am I even?
I don't know.
Tim.
I don't know.
That is only if you don't work with other humans that will no doubt come in your room, talk to you, ask advice, maybe about your fashion or makeup or hair, but also, just to talk because you're full of great advice.
I just think that we could get so much more done if we just used that same mentality, but worked full for 40 hours a week. So you would be getting 80 hours a day when 80 times 5 is some number that I don't know.
Why would you say 80 hours a day to work 40 hours a week?
Because he wants to take a 40-hour work week and condense it down into 4 hours.
Why?
So it's a 4-hour work week. But if you said, no, I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take that 4-hour work week, but keep.
No, I don't actually. Don't get mad.
So rather than just working, I'm going to work that 4 hours, but I'm also going to work another 4 hours to get my full 8 hours, which is essentially 80 hours in his math.
What does this guy do for a living?
Nothing. Sell books and tell people to not work.
I'm being serious, Paul.
I'm being serious too. I have no idea what he do. I don't know what he does.
Okay. Because I feel like that has to relate to your job in some way.
Yeah, I've never read it, and it's mostly because I hear that, and I'm just like, whatever. That's not possible.
I am all for a 4-day work week, though. And what about that guy who was something about a 5-day weekend and 2-day work week? But I'm telling you, his interview on NPR was shitty. It's like he was reading his article.
You know who I'll tell you who I'm gunning for. I'm gunning for
He-Man.
Seaman.
Seaman? Who's Seaman? Aquaman?
He-Man.
He-Man.
Seaman.
Well, Seaman, He-Man. Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Math.
No,
don't.
I don't know. My joke is gone.
No, what are you gunning for? I'm sorry.
I don't know. It was something about 5-hour energy drink. Just forget it. Let's move on.
No, Jeremy.
Oh, if you get a 5-hour energy plus a 4-hour work week plus the working 40.
That's 200 hours in 5 minutes.
What's the Rent song? 5,000. Oh, I can't remember you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Get that in your week.
What is even happening?
This brings me back to something which we don't need to get into because, Jeremy, we need to talk about your stuff. And Paul, you're very important, and I saw you, and you're living your best life right now. Paul, you look great.
Man, you keep talking about my stuff.
But I do want to have a conversation about the supernatural, where I just question you guys.
Jeremy's angry about that. He does not want to talk about this. Because he's afraid of what we're going to ask him. No, I don't know if that's true.
I just recorded an episode of a podcast with some guys on Sunday.
What?
Some friends of ours that do, or friends of mine, some friends of mine that do the What's Your Weird Story podcast.
Can I get a timeout for a second? Paul, did you know he did this?
This is news to me. I'm hurt.
It hurts.
Yeah. I was a guest host on this. I was a guest host on this podcast.
Oh, you were a guest. Okay. Well, I will tell you, I have been asked to be a guest host on a taco review program. So.
Oh man, Taco the Town.
Fuck you, Jeremy. I thought I was special.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
I'm not special at all.
I love the fact that my favorite, the Mexican restaurant that we go to, up here, at the front door, there is a certificate, a framed certificate. We were rated 4 tacos on the Taco the Town podcast.
I told him I wanted to review Taco Bell. Have you been on Taco the Town? Because I want it to be special.
I have not been on Taco the Town.
Who's weird? What are you talking about?
It's a fucking podcast where they're like, hey, review a taco with me. And I was like, ooh, I'm so special. And then Jeremy's like, I'm on all kinds of podcasts and Taco the Town isn't special.
And they're rating people, humans, life?
No, taco restaurant. That's fucking sick and perverted, Paul.
Oh, but you just said that we were rated. That's what I got confused. I heard Jeremy say we were rated, and I got confused.
The restaurant I go to was rated.
I heard we're, and I didn't know who we was.
No, we don't rate tacos, you sicko.
It's definitely not me.
Well, it's not you and me. It's just me. Anyway, Jeremy, I'm sorry. You guys, it's really hard for me to not be the best. So go ahead, Jeremy.
Well, you go get on that taco.
Well, I was going to ask you guys, mostly Jeremy, because he's local, to be a part of it. But you didn't ask me to be a part of your review of the latest Han Solo movie.
The latest? There's a more latest one?
Because I'll tell you what, they're always looking for people who want spooky stories, and so
yeah. Then Jeremy, let's hear your spooky story. What'd you tell him?
you'll hear it when the episode comes out.
Teaser.
Oh wow. Okay, so what are we going to talk about until then?
What are your ghostly stories?
Well, Paul, and we don't have to do this, but I just would love to question Paul about his lack of belief. I have to go. Yeah, I don't have to do anything big. I have to go check on my dog. She's downstairs, but she might be in the furnace.
That sounds like a problem that you should probably look at immediately.
I don't usually let her down here, but she loves me the most because everyone else in my house thinks she doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go check on her real quick. Y'all, I'll be right back.
I think that, okay, all right. Nope, go ahead. Go ahead.
You don't believe me? Yep.
Your dog is burning. Go.
No, I don't smell it, but I just need to make sure.
I think that's the best sentence that's ever been uttered on this show. It's not a big deal, but my dog might be in the furnace.
He wants to die. He's trying to kill himself, and I just like, no.
He's like, you know what? It's just, no.
I really can't think of any.
That's right. I decide when you die.
Like, I don't know what he's thinking, but he is making some weird choices.
Turns out my dog was fine.
Not furnace?
Nope. You just never know with this little fucker, man. I've never had a small dog before, and yet here I am.
Small dog.
What? Lyle?
Lyle is super tired.
Man, I hate it when Lyle doesn't come when I
whistle.
Pull him up on demand.
Lyle is 3 beers that are 12% alcohol in. So he's why?
Ooh. What beers were those?
What the shit is happening? What's going on?
What the fuck is that shit?
Oh my god!
God damn it!
Oh my god!
Make it stop, Jesus!
Jesus Christ! What? What is happening?
Kids these days.
Did anybody else see Momo's avatar show up in the middle of all that?
Jesus Christ. She left. What the fuck? It's definitely her.
Oh, it wasn't Momo. It was Joy.
You guys, that Momo shit, my daughter has not been able to sleep.
Yeah, my wife was also really dumb and showed my 6-year-old that thing. She's like, have you ever seen this? And he's like, no.
It's one of those, have you heard about these internet challenges that like challenge kids to kill themselves?
Yes, but they're all hoaxes. They're all hoaxes.
It's a couple years old as a hoax.
Yeah, but if you're, okay, Paul, Jeremy, but if you're the mother of a 12-year-old girl and she just found out about it and she, for the last 4 nights, wants me to sleep with her because she's so scared of it, even though I explained to her, like, it's all fake. it's internet bullying, cyberbullying, whatever.
I get it. I have to lay in my 6-year-old's bed ever since
Yes.
he saw that, and it's not like he ran across it on the internet. My wife showed it to him.
Well, here's something funny. I showed it to I didn't show it to him, but my 3-year-old saw me looking it up and he goes, ha ha ha, that's funny.
Nice.
So he's fine then. He's not going to be affected by
He's
it.
fine, but Aurora definitely is she's like that prime demographic. And
So is that what the sound was? Was coming from a Momo meme
Yeah,
or
it was a
something?
Momo. Momo came to get us.
I had not heard that sound. Was it a phone number?
No, it's because Joy looked it up, and then now we're going to die.
Lies. I looked it up like 4 days ago.
Just like the Ring, 4 days later, Momo is going to fuck up your Skype.
On my phone.
Doesn't matter. It's like the Ring.
What had happened? Okay, you guys, tell me what happened.
Is that a real thing? Is it like a malware kind of thing?
No, it's a complete hoax. It's a complete hoax.
Yes, but it's a cyber challenge.
No, but the sound was happening. Was it because something was opened, I assume?
Jeremy, I didn't hear it. What was it?
I think you had a bad connection on your USB cord because we were
Okay, but I didn't have anything open.
No, it wasn't that anything was open. I think just there was maybe some salsa in your USB port, and
These euphemisms, I swear.
I just heard this white hot hissing, and then everything that I would say and everything that Paul would say would get sucked into it and then would feed back. It really was the 7th level of hell. It was terrible.
It was terrible because it was funny and then it would get louder.
Then don't credit that to Momo. Credit that to me.
It's all recorded. Like I just went back and listened to the audio and it recorded all of it, all the noise.
Okay, so Paul, let's talk about spirits in the supernatural.
Perfect segue.
Is this a setup?
Oh, wow. But first, Jeremy, Momo, not cool. It's a cyberbullying technique. It has terrified my 12-year-old. I have had to sleep in her room for 4 nights. And, there was one prior to, I don't even know if we talked about it, but that was a 6-month challenge. And the last challenge was kill yourself. And children had done it.
Yeah, that's the blue whale. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's another hoax.
No.
Yeah, that's a different hoax. Like I remember a different hoax about that. Yeah.
You guys, you can call it a hoax, but children have killed themselves and injured themselves.
Did that really happen a lot? Or just people kept saying that it happened?
I feel like maybe one time a fucking 12-year-old killed themselves is enough.
Because this just reminds me of the satanic panic of the early 80s, which was also a hoax.
A 12-year-old hanging themselves is not a fucking hoax.
But did that happen?
Yes, it fucking did. Google it like their CNN reports.
I am. I'm Googling it right now.
Okay. Paul, don't be mad at me. You're so handsome. You're living your best life.
I'm not. No. I'm not mad. This just goes back to why I don't believe in spiritual stuff because it's easily disprovable and very.
No, and the blue whale, that's not spiritual. That's fucking cyberbullying.
Oh, I know. I don't think it is, but I'm also saying the mind is able to create truths from things that aren't true all of the time.
This is not the same. This is children, teenagers that someone is bullying into hey, if you succeed at this and do this.
I understand that. That's not my point. My point is saying that, well, let's go with Momo. That Momo is some sort of thing that is going around and making kids kill themselves. I don't know that that's true at all.
It's not making them kill themselves, but it is something that scares children, as it has scared my daughter. And the look of it is scary. And the whole idea that you could get a phone call from her or she could show up in your Instagram is terrifying for her.
That's not, I think of that as different from what.
Yeah, that's not a hoax.
Oh, no, this is not part of the ghost shit. No, this is not part of the ghost shit. No.
No, but what's the way this Momo thing started, though, was by parents spreading it around, saying that it was being spread around because kids, like, they started it by passing around something that wasn't real. It's like,
No,
that is what happened. It literally was parents overreacting to something that wasn't real that therefore then made it real. That's the problem. So that's what's happened in all of these, is that it's moral panic. It's what the satanic panic, Dungeons and Dragons panic. It's all parents overreacting to a non-threat. And then they turn it into a threat.
But my kiddo is 12 years old and she doesn't want to sleep alone.
Mike, I've had to sleep in the same bed with my kid for 3 years because he's afraid. But he's afraid of things in his own mind that he hasn't seen because he has anxiety. So
I understand that. But I haven't had to do that with Aurora for about 3 years.
I know.
And
I'm just saying, like, I get it. It's part of life and they will get over it. The problem is that parents are equating that fear with it will induce some sort of reality. Like the meme will, not you. I'm saying that's what you're doing. But these parents sometimes just equate the possibility of that kid being scared to it working. The hoax is real. It's going to kill someone. Like,
I learned about the blue whale thing about 6 months ago because I was worried about my daughter and her online interaction shit.
well, that's a whole different, this is a whole thing. Like, this is a reason why 13-year-olds should not be on the internet.
Next topic.
Anyway, what do y'all want to talk about now?
God damn it.
We already talking about foreskin.
Oh, my farts really stink. I apologize. Oh my God. Can you smell them over there? They're terrible.
Guys, farts are not my jam. Like, I don't think they're funny. I'm not into them.
Farts?
Farts?
That's what I was talking about.
Do you want a question from the internet?
You portray me well. Please don't. Not. Chicken.
Don't not chicken.
I won't chicken. I won't. Don't not chicken.
How the fuck? Seriously, how the fuck have the two of you never met?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So I feel like we need to arrange that. Like whether JJ, that's what I call Jeremy as of now.
As of now, I was like,
Come to meet you, P-Dog, as I call you now. I don't know. I know, right? Or you come to town. You guys, we got to meet each other.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
we could do a live show and 3 people could show up.
Or we could just at least meet each other and be friends. Like if we were all girls, we'd be like,
God, I hope we wouldn't do that if we were all girls.
I hope they say actual words.
oh my God.
Do
Do you guys want to meet up or not?
Yes. I'd just have to.
I will fucking organize it, even if it's at a goddamn airport. We're all new.
Oh, how about on an airplane?
Momo. Hey, Momo. Oh my God. This plane just crashed, but no one believes in Momo.
It's not real. I'm real. I'm real. Not nothing else.
Okay.
I'm the only real thing you'll ever know. My name's Lyle.
Oh my God. I want to do whatever I have to do not to get kicked off this podcast.
You're not going to get kicked off this podcast.
As a hoobie.
Lyle's going to get kicked off this podcast because
Here's me being Lyle. It's a hoobie. It's a boo-boo. Who's it?
God damn. That's frightening.
That's Lyle's girlfriend? I don't know.
what's his girlfriend's name?
Lydia?
Solidia?
Solidia?
Lydia.
I like Solidia.
So, he's... I can't even
I've lost the thread, man.
Jeremy, you were going to ask me maybe something serious. You guys, hold up.
Yes, this is a very serious question. What land animal would be the most terrifying if it could fly?
Hold on.
Any land animal.
I have so many questions. Modern day, prehistoric, anything?
Oh, you mean like dinosaur? Well, they did fly, some of them.
Let's say,
Nope, I'm going lion.
Flying lions.
Yeah, I'm going lion. Yeah.
Elephants for sure.
Dumbo's cute, but...
Well, yeah, but elephants are not meat eaters.
You know what would be terrifying? Flying cows, because cow shit is horrifyingly messy.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Have you ever heard of a wild cow? There's no such thing as a wild cow.
It said land animal. Did you say wild or just land animal?
Yeah, no, I just said any land animal. Any land animal, as long as it could fly. Yeah, because cow plops are bad enough when they're, dropping and plopping from 4 feet. Imagine what happens when they plop from 100.
Jeremy, this is a bigger question for a different podcast.
I agree.
Tell me about a wild cow. That's the first one. And tell me your sightings of a squirrel poop.
What? Squirrel
Don't
poop?
come on now.
Okay.
That's yet to come.
This is for next week?
I'm putting it on the Trello board.
Paul, you're living your best life right now. Paul, you're so handsome. Why'd you laugh? If someone told me I was
Thank you, Mom. That just sounds like my mom. So handsome.
handsome, I'd be like, thank you.
I don't take compliments well. I have a problem with that. I'm working on that.
It's not even like it's that big of a compliment.
It's not. It's really, I hear it all day long.
Can you tell I'll give it to your wife, man. She'll enjoy it. She'll be like,
You'll give it to her? His wife?
Wait, what? I'm going to give it to my wife? You want me to give it to my wife?
I could tell your wife, your husband is handsome, and she'll be like, oh my God, thank you. I don't know.
She'll be like, well, live with him for a while.
You didn't smell his farts.
Oh my God, 3 beers. It's like a balloon filled with cow shit.
What are you guys looking to me to supply? Because I've done shit. I've embarrassed myself. I surely have disappointed you. So what should I do? Jeremy, mostly you. Fuck you, Paul. But Jeremy, I love you so much. But Paul also.
What?
I want to do something. I want to make you happy. Oh.
You have to review stuff. You got to do your cupcake cup.
I have
thing.
been reviewing. This is the first week I haven't reviewed.
That is true. We haven't reviewed anything this week.
But Jeremy is not putting out my reviews, which I'm totally fine with. Or
I
am
have been putting up your reviews. Yeah, your reviews have been there.
No. Unless, okay, I'm sorry. Then I'm not seeing all the episodes and.
Or you're not listening to them all. I don't listen to them all.
No, you guys. I want to do this. Jeremy, are you hearing me? Fuck Paul.
Or are you talking about the other podcast? You want to do that
No.
one? You want to do the...
No, I'm acting stupid now.
The spooky poops.
It's called what? Stinky Poops?
Spooky poops.
What a good name.
I just want to say real stuff, but I'm not that drunk, so I just want to I'm in the world of, I want to say real stuff. I don't want it held against me.
Okay. Nobody's holding anything against you.
Oh my God! We are recording our podcast. Fuck everything I've been saying.
Okay, let's start over. Here we go.